A surprise release from Sam Publications, due to make its debut at the US Nationals in Hampton, Virginia, in about a week's time. This book covers the aggressors of the US Air Force, US Navy and US Marine Corps. The book is divided into 8 chapters over 110 pages, which cover a number of different types. It starts with an introduction which describes the reason why we have Top Gun, Red Flag and dissimilar air combat training. The first chapter covers the A4 Skyhawk, used by both the US Navy and US Marines. Now, one thing that is consistent throughout this book is the wide range of colour schemes that are available. Realistically, as a modeller, you could have years of modelling fun trying to reproduce all these schemes. The second chapter covers the F-18 Hornet in both single and two-seat versions. I particularly like the digital scheme seen on the example on the right, though that would be an absolute nightmare to mask. The F-21 Kafir was brought in and used for a relatively short period of time by the United States Navy, but after its retirement it carried on in civilian hands, and in fact 6 are still used today by a civilian company, ATAC, and this is covered in this book as well as the original Navy and Marine examples. The US Air Force operate the F-16, and again some very striking colour schemes, especially the black, white and grey one again on the right hand side of this book. The photography through here is incredibly clear. Most of these shots are from official sources, and there are quite a few that I've never seen before. It's certainly very inspiring. One of my personal favourite types is the F-5 Tiger. I've always loved this aircraft. I just think it looks so mean. It's hard to believe that it was designed nearly 50 years ago, well over 50 years ago now, and is still in service today. And who can't resist an example with the Sundowners markings, as can be seen on 2 illustrations on this page. One aircraft that I never really think of as an aggressor aircraft is the F-15, which is used to represent the Su-27 flanker in US Air Force service. The F-16N was the US Navy and US Marine Corps version of the Viper. They actually were prematurely withdrawn from service, and subsequently the Navy purchased some F-16s that were intended for Pakistan and that were being embargoed, and these are still in use today. 39 colour side profiles illustrate many of the gaudy and glamorous schemes carried by all the types featured in this book. A number of aircraft featured in the Aggressor are which you might not have thought of first of all. 2-seat Corsairs, F-14s and the little T2 Buckeye featured in this section. 2 aircraft feature in the build section, both by Andy Renshaw. AFV Club's really nice F5N in the Sundowners markings of VFC 111, and there's also a Hasegawa A4 Skyhawk, both in 1/48 scale. Over its 110 pages, this title packs in 150 really nice, reasonably sized colour photographs. Now that's important. I think to get the best out of these aggressor schemes, tiny thumbnail photographs just don't do it. And the quality of the printing and the quality of the photography is first rate. If you're going to the IPMS Nationals in Virginia in a week's time, this book will be available there. Other than that, you can now place your order online at www.sampublications.com for a very reasonable £9.99 plus postage.